This has been one of the greatest lessons in patience, because I've had this idea for the longest time. I don't think there's ever been another time when an actor's been given the opportunity to play both Batman and the Joker. It's just, you never would have thought to cast somebody to do double duty like that before. It's stupid. And fortunately, there were people that were stupid enough to believe that maybe it could work. But you always hope that it'll happen, and you think you can pull it off, and then you're pulling into the parking lot and you're walking into the studio to where you have to do it for real. So you get real humble real quick. I idolize Kevin Conroy. I idolize Mark Hamill. Both of them know this. I've fanboyed over them countless times, and they've been gracious to me, and they've understood that over time we're just custodians of these roles, and what they've done is secure. And so they're like, yeah, let's see what you can do. And Kevin's giving me tips, Mark's giving me tips. But eventually you have to turn off the movie that you're making in your head and just really trust everybody else, because it's not just me that's making this thing. There's a team of scores of people that are going to put this thing together. And so to me, I just start getting excited about not the movie that I've played out in my head or the movies that I've watched before, the shows that I've watched before, but really start digging into what movie we're making together. And that all starts with the words on the page. I make a lot of notes. And then it's always great when you work in collaboration with a team like this, where you can ask questions and know you're going to get really good answers. So in our story, we find Batman, typically what he's doing, trying to track down the villain, but there's a new breed of villain, and there's also a new breed of hero or some kind of mystery here. All he knows is that there's some reptilian creatures that are not acting like normal bad guys. They leave the bad guys tied up for the police. That's something that normally the Batman does. So we find Batman in our story where this thing has come to Gotham, and we've been tracking down Ra's al Ghul, but now there's this new character with Shredder. And there's this entire organization called the Foot Clan, which Batman knows about, but he's not sure. Robin's gone off to track down Ra's al Ghul in the League of Shadows. This is when my nerd in me comes out, because I can start cross-referencing between the comic books and the series and how all of these things start bleeding over into each other. But it's interesting to find, these seemingly disparate cities where you've got the Turtles in New York and you've got, Batman in Gotham, but now these places have converged onto one single point. And when you have Ra's al Ghul and Shredder, and then you add in the Joker to completely unleash all this mayhem, you need not only Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, but now you also need Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello.